And if you're curious, yes, I did choose this recipe because it has beer and bacon in it. But anyway, yeah, it's a pretty hearty serving size recipe. It has 8 servings, and beer and bacon, and I'm sure it's really healthy for you. But let me go ahead and show you what's all in it. All right, to go over what's all in this recipe here, it's quite a bit. It's 3 strips of bacon, diced, so I'll cut that up. 2 pounds of stew meat, salt and pepper. That's seasoned salt, that's why it's orange. 2 tablespoons of canola oil, 2 cups of baby carrots, 1 medium onion cut into wedges, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 bay leaf, 1 can of beer and non-alcoholic, or well, 1 can of beer, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and yes, I did probably pronounce that wrong. Let's see, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 1/4 cup of water. I hope my crock pot's big enough for that. Let's go ahead and get the bacon cooked up. Okay. The recipe calls to cut up the bacon and then cook it on medium heat until crispy. I didn't seem to choose my bacon very well. This stuff is mostly just fat. Oh well, I guess that's what you get for getting the cheapest one on the shelf. The bacon, put it on a paper towel so it can drain. Added the 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I could put it in there. Nope. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the stew meat in the pan and cook it up. There. It's 2 pounds of meat. It says to do it in batches, but that just seems like a waste of time to me, so go ahead. Because the pan easily holds both the pounds, so go ahead and do that. Then we'll just sprinkle on the salt and pepper. Oops, got it all in one spot. That's great. Alright, I'll go ahead and let that cook up and then come back to it. I already had put the carrots, the onion, and the garlic and the bay leaf in the crock pot here. And while that's cooking, I'll go ahead and add the combine the beer, the soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and thyme. And I'll do that while that's cooking. Okay. 1 can of beer, soy sauce. I think that's soy sauce. It's either soy or the. Okay, Worcestershire sauce. And thyme. Or I should say thyme, since I'm mispronouncing everything else. So, and then go ahead and. Alright. So, since that's mixed up, and the beef is just about cooked, I'll go ahead and pull this out. I think that's just about cooked anyway. Put that in there. And the bacon on top. Alright, and I'll pour this in. It's still bubbly. Pour that in. I'll mix it up. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of beer. Pretty strong smell in there. That's not pleasing. Anyway, this looks really familiar, but I don't think I've done. I think I did a beef stew. I don't think I did beef beer. Anyway, I'll set it on low for 5.5 hours, and I'll let that sit. come back in 5.5 hours to do the next step. Okay, the stew's been on low for 5.5 hours now. We'll go ahead and go to the next step, and to add 2 tablespoons of flour to a 1/4 cup of water. I think I'm doing this backwards. I think you're supposed to put the flour in the water, not the water in the flour, but well, at least it's not like acid where it would just explode everywhere. Anyway, I'll mix that up. Mix that up pretty good. I think that's about as smooth as it's going to get. Go ahead and add that to the pot. I don't know why it went all blurry right there. Alright, added the flour and water to the pot. Stir it up pretty good. Now I'll turn it up to high and cover for another 30 minutes. Alright, and here's the final product here. Can't really smell the beer or anything in there, but this time of year I don't smell a whole lot of things. But yeah, that's it for beer stew. Yeah, it's like I made a joke earlier, so I made a beer stew, but when you get down to it, when it's cooking for that long, it cooks the alcohol out, so you're not drinking really cooking alcohol, eating alcohol right here. But I think that's it. Stay tuned for second Monday of every month is a recipe video. I think is the way I'm going to start planning that. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.